Well, hello there and welcome to issue number 65, and this issue concerns the Scorpio Tiger. And as you can see on the caption prior to the video, those are all the dates you have to be to fall into this Eastern and Western star sign combination. If you've got any questions, queries, anything like that, just post it up on my board here, or drop me an email, whatever you want, and I shall answer them as best I can and as quick as I can. Okay, well, lovely. Let's get started. Straight away then, as the Scorpio Tiger, as a child, we have the very deep emotional but controlled emotion of the Scorpio, meeting the very independent and the justice-orientated Tiger, basically the pioneer, and a bit of a freedom fighter, and a very balanced and a strong individual. So how do they amalgamate? How does this person evolve? Well, it's very obvious from the very early days of school that you've got like a bit of a silent guardian here, watching over, taking everything in. They're not so overt as other tigers, as children, being quite robust and enjoying sports. I'm not saying they won't enjoy sports, but they'll be more of a watcher. They'll be more of a taking in the atmospherics around them, the whole vibe, the whole scene, seeing that everything's right, everything's rightfully in its place, everything is done to a truthful standard, in a truthful way. This carries all the way through this child's life, all the way through into the secondary school. You know, you're always, this person will be omnipresent, keeping an eye that no one's getting injustice done to them, because the Scorpio Tiger's treatment is a sharp shock, and if they see anybody being mistreated, or they will speak up for the the downtrodden. There's something so righteous about this character, and it manifests from very young. They just know what is right. There's innately something in them that says this. Even if they've had a really tough childhood, which can often be full, the Scorpio, for some reason they have a little bit of bad luck in that area. But even with all that, even with some of the things that go on around them in their home place, or or through extended family, they know and they feel justice very, very strongly. This carries on through into university. They are very bright. There's not going to be a problem there. And as I say, they're a bit check back from the Tiger. Will gladly debate in front of the classroom, or they will front it. They're very strong, they're very overtly powerful, but they're always polite, and they're always structured in any debate, any argument. You cannot misinterpret the Tiger. The Tiger doesn't mean that it's the attacking animal, that they want to have conflicts all the time. That's completely to the contrary. They want, if there's somebody they think's wrong, they can debate about it, they can talk about it. Okay, I'm not saying they're not adverse to violence if the need be, but they are not the confrontational character that maybe their sign suggests. They're very balanced. They are very, as I say, watchful. But they will speak up. They will lead a debate. But with the Scorpio, they tend to sit back and be, as I say, watchers, guardians of what's going on around them. Soaking up everything, the whole atmosphere. This person is forever alert, and that's why I think this person would make a fabulous buyer and seller. What is key at the time, at that present time, I can see them, soaking that, absorbing that up, and dealing very, very well with warehouses, people of authority, being very respectful, and being a very good business person, a good business sense. They will be striking excellent deals for the latest stuff. Stocks and shares, they could deal brilliantly in, absolutely, because they're knowing the trend. They are pioneers. They could buy into something that isn't that popular, at that given time, something that they know will progress and move sharply and in a trend. You know, gold and silver, they could trade in. They're very fanatical and very keen followers of this sort of thing. But it'll be fair, they'll be above board, they'll be a fantastic boss to work for, because I can never see them mistreating any workers or being underhand about anything. You know, they don't like gossip. Tigers do and can like a little bit of gossip, but in a fun way. It wouldn't be, you know, against anybody in any way, shape or form. In a nasty thing, they would front the person. That's the way they are. But this person would be very defensive of people not there. You know, very aware of what is the right thing to do, and you know, to hold somebody's corner up. And they will do this. This makes them a fantastic boss. It makes them a fantastic friend, because you have a very loyal friend here. Somebody who, you know, not going to stand out, not going to walk into a room, stand out and be as brash as some of them are, but they're going to be somebody you're going to have a lot of confidence in, and very proud to say, yeah, they're my friend. There's going to have that certain sort of regal element about them. They're going to hold themselves very, very well, but not loud. You're going to have to take this into account, that they will need their quiet time. I think they're better working from home personally, and doing their buying and selling from home, you know, things like that stuff. Doing that from home, because they do need their privacy as well. The tiger can be a little bit of an open book sometimes, because, hey, they're so righteous, they don't need, they've got nothing to hide. But with the Scorpio, they've still got to respect. They do need that privacy, they do need a bit of secrecy. They don't like to be an open book. It isn't their character. So there's a little bit of a temperance need to be found there with the inner personality. But both this East and Western complement each other fantastically, and make a really, really upstanding, solid individual, you know, and as I say, someone to be very proud of, making their parents proud, etc. And once again, fantastic parents. The tiger for its independence are not always the most paternal, but this particular combination is very paternal, very nourishing, very understanding, not quick to scold, very quick to just nurture and bring along in that quiet, disciplined way, and once again passing on that inner knowledge of what is inanely and which is right, and which is, you know, everything that a child can look up to, which is fantastic. Make really good role models. So who can we match them up with? Well, the tiger, especially the Scorpio tiger, we have to match them up with horses, which is a fantastic start for them, because the horse, although unpredictable, again, you know, nurtured in the right way, having that partner where they can feel proud and look good as well in the outside world. You know, the horse is a little bit more unpredictable, but likewise very intelligent and very, very you know, important to them how they do look in public. They're not going to turn up somewhere shoddy. They're not going to turn up to a meeting or their child's school looking like a mess. You know, both this couple will make it, you know, make it a point that they're going to be proud of themselves and look the part. So, you know, that's one thing that they both appreciate in each other, and it would be very, very passionate union as well, because they won't let their standards drop. They won't let themselves go unkept after a year or two, but they think, oh, it's kosher, I've got this one, it's easy, you know, I don't have to try anymore. They won't be like that at all. They continually try, and they continually stimulate each other. So if we look at the horses, and we look at the Capricorn horse, if we look at the Piscean horse, Cancerian horse, and the Virgo horse, all brilliant matches there. And also we have to look in the dog family. For the justice, the dog's very watchful, and therefore maybe gives that little bit solidity for the tiger, because underneath all that righteousness and that fine upstanding character, they still need to have that sense of reliability behind them, that solid base. And the dog, you have that solid base, forever watchful, never takes their eye off the game, looks out for danger, and really is a fantastic companion. They will make great friends to begin with anyway. The hot-bloodedness, well, that'll come in time. The tiger does need that, you know, so they will nurture the dog along in that area, who can be very sensitive and not prone to being touched and being, you know, very loving that easy. But it comes in time, so that's one where it's going to be one for the future, and it will last a long time. So let's look in the dog years for Capricorn, Pisces, Cancer and Virgo, all fantastically strong, and you know we have to keep that match very well in our mind. The ones we have to avoid for the Scorpio tiger is the monkeys, and vice versa. They just don't click. The reason for this, as I've mentioned with various other tigers, is that the tiger wants to do things above level. It wants to do things on the table, so to speak. The monkey will get there, and they will get there the best way they know how to, and it doesn't matter how they get there, but they get there. Both achieve their goals, but very differently, and this will cause a lot of friction and you know, a bit of ill feeling, to be honest, where you know one will accuse the other, one will accuse the other one of being a bit stuffy, the other one will accuse the other one of being a bit sly. So this is not a union that I recommend whatsoever, and they do well to avoid each other. Okay, if we look at the health of the Scorpio tiger, well, sometimes the tiger's luxury lifestyle on occasions, i.e. the drinking and the drug taking, is really kept under control, fascinatingly, by the Scorpio, who, you know, the Scorpio keeps this balance together. There's a real nice balance here, so there's not overindulgence, there's not trouble with the intestines or the lower, you know, the bowel or anything like that. So that is a key problem that's been eradicated in this union. So you've got a very strong and a very fit combination, and very liable for a long life. Well, thank you for tuning in, and please join me for the next issue. Thank you very much.